Hey guys, my name is Kiana. Welcome back to my channel. So yes, you guys, finally we're here. Before I start this video, and before we, um, sorry y'all, before we review Midnight Poppyland chapter 58, I just need to let y'all know this video is a long time coming because, like I said in my previous video a couple days ago, I am night shift where I work and it's kicking my butt right now. So I literally been like coming home, cooking a tiny bit, ordering takeout, cleaning up a little bit here and there, and then sleeping. That's all I've been doing. So yeah, we work at a warehouse. What can you do? So yes, you guys, and I'm probably gonna end up saying this twice, but I want to give a shout out to Lilydusk and her team. You guys are amazing. Thank you for bringing this story to life. Um, um, this whole season was just beautiful. You guys are amazing. Okay, you guys are amazing. And I also want to thank people who subscribe. You're amazing. I want to thank my watchers. Whoever stumbled across my videos, you guys are amazing. We all love Midnight Poppyland, and we just want to hear what other people got to say, or, have some theories or whatever. So I think I'm going to make a theory video after this, but, I'll figure it out. I'll make a theory video, and so it's gonna be short. It's not gonna be long, but this video is gonna be long. So it may or may not be long. Just depends. But I have my notes because this was a lot. Okay, and we have to dissect this. We have to talk about it. All right, so let's get into the review. I'm gonna actually put a timestamp. So if you don't want to hear me ramble, I'm going to put a timestamp for when I start talking about the chapter or episode. Alright, you guys, here we go. So we first left off. Brian is telling Poppy, did you know that Tora's gay? And Poppy doesn't believe that for 1 second. Because, let's be honest. If she tried to make a move on Quincy, he would not accept her. Like, he would probably... He's a man at the end of the day, so he is going to be delicate towards Poppy, but he's going to reject her. So Poppy responds to Brian and the boys, and she's just like, you sure about that? Because he's always asking me for a kid, and she keeps saying kid instead of kiss. And she's remembering all the time she had just these intimate, close encounters with Tora over, I'm trying to think, I think this whole season is within the span of like maybe a month or two, if I'm not mistaken. So just a couple of weeks, because it couldn't be months, because the way Poppy speaks, she's like, oh, all this happened within a couple of days or whatever. So first off, I just thought about, you know what? Okay, so this is going to be spoilers. So if you haven't read episode 58, I don't know why you're here. I'm going to just put it that way. Because all this is going to be spoilers. Everything is going to be spoilers. I think I'm going to put that in my title from now on, because I think people think that I'm like reviewing it and I'm not spoiling it, and I am. Because it's all about, like whoever read it. So yeah, I'm so sorry. I think I'm just gonna put this in the title. Just put spoilers. So, yeah. So she's remembering all these close encounters, and she's like, she can't say that they've been kissing, because then they're gonna start stuff with him. And just in case, for her safety, if she said that she did, I don't know how Vincent will react to Tora having a romantic interest outside of the Mafia life. So she says, a gun. And he was like, Brian was like, that's it? That's all? Like, Okay. So the guys are just like, see, I told you nothing was going on with them. Brian's like, I just had to make sure. And he was like, yo, you're dead. You're dead. Big bro's gonna kill you. You're dead. He was like, well, not if y'all tell him. Poppy looks down at her phone. She's smiling. And we cut back to a scene, where they had that intimate kiss. And, they stopped to have those moments where she was telling him, hey, I just don't want us to do this. And then it means nothing. And to be honest with you, I don't think I'm emotionally ready. Like she's having those heart to heart moments with him, and he's just like, look, don't apologize for how you want to live your life. Like, okay, first off, Tora is smitten, so let's get that out the way. He's not going any freaking where unless Poppy tells him, I don't want you near me. He's not gonna, I think, even if she say that, he's gonna be in the shadows protecting her. If y'all read the webtoons Alley Cat, Hunter and Caroline, this is a spoiler by the way, Hunter and Caroline, well, if you haven't read the first chapter, I don't know, that's weird. You know what, I'll put it this way. Those characters are not seeing eye to eye, but Hunter is protecting her behind the scenes in a sense. That's what he said he's going to do. So I feel like that's what Tora would do. He would protect Poppy behind the scenes and just let her live her life, and while still having feelings for her, even though he's going to be a man and do manly things, he's still going to be out there washing her, protecting her and doing whatever. So, like she's looking at her phone and stuff, and my bad. She's looking at her phone, cut back to the cutback scene, and then she was like, I want you to put the bracelet on me, the necklace on me, because I like to recycle all my birthday gifts. So anything that she got, and I totally sympathize with her. So I'm just going to give an example. Now this ring, I don't think you can see it. My dad gave this to me when I was 16. My stepmom, which is now my father's wife, she gave me this necklace. And because both of them gave them to me on like separate occasions, whether it was my birthday or Christmas, I keep this around my neck everywhere I go. Literally everywhere I go. If I don't have it, I feel like something's off. I feel like something's wrong. But yes, I sympathize with Poppy. I do the same thing. And this is one way to honor somebody, but also wearing, what they gave you. For one, this ring is too small. I don't wear a size 6 anymore. I wear an 8.5. So that's why it's around my neck. And I lose things very quick. So she was like, yeah, I want you to put this on me. And at first he thought she was going to give it back to him. But he was like, you know what? Turn around. So she turns around, she moves her hair out the way. Tora's trying to put it on her neck. And she pulls her phone out. I don't know if she was recording him or taking pictures. It might have been both. But she's laughing and he's like, hey, Poppy, this is, I can't get this thing on. And she was like, wait, Tora, no. Like, don't, let me do it. Let me do it. And he's like, no, I got it. He breaks it. They pause. She tears up. And he's just like, I'm sorry, I don't know my own strength. And I just thought that moment was cute and funny. Because I was like, oh, gosh, Poppy, no, don't cry, girl. It's okay. And, but I can see why she cried. Because it was a previous birthday gift. And, she's going to repurpose it. So, Tora was like, so are you going to give this back to me? She's like, no, just because the form change doesn't mean the meaning is different. It still remains the same. And she holds his hand and she's smiling and she's like, happy birthday to us. And both of them start smiling and they be all cute, y'all. Oh my God. Then we flash back. Poppy's still with the boys and she's, on her phone, and she looks up at Tora. Tora's still talking with Quincy and Ginyu, and he noticed, someone looking at him. So he looks over, he's looking at Poppy, and like he put his finger towards his lips and he's smirking and smiling, and she's just like, whoa. And y'all, this is so funny. So Brian and like two of the other guys, I'm thinking they're still either drunk, tipsy, or whatever, but I think Brian may be gay. Like he's down low, he don't want nobody to know. But I don't know, that's just the vibe I get from him. Because I'm like, you're the only one that was smiling in that scene in chapters way back when Tora asked, oh, you want to go in the back alley and find out if I'm gay? He was the one that was smiling and smirking. So that's why I was like, I don't know. I think he's gay. It is not wrong with being gay. But he's kind of passing it off as, like, I don't know. You know how some people, like, they know what they are, but they're not trying to let people know at the same time? I don't know. That's probably not the right way to say that. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, so, they're blushing and stuff, and Poppy's obviously blushing behind her phone because she has it up, like, near her face. And Tora looks away. He looks embarrassed. And then the look on Quincy's face is so funny. He's just like, what you doing? So they exit out the club. Erdine and Poppy both say, piggyback ride. And they jump on Damien. Damien is struggling to hold both of them up. So Tora comes and he holds his hand out for Poppy. And she was going to follow him. So she's looking up. She gets on his back. And Tora looks down at Damien, still struggling with just now one woman. And he's like, training this Monday. Damien looks so nervous, like, oh my God, no. And then Tora and Poppy walks away. Because I'm thinking of the boys. So the boys is walking back. Because, at first when you see the scene, they were exiting and smiling and laughing and having a good time. But then they walked back and they saw Damien struggling with Erdine. And Damien looks, he's looking up at the boys looking down at him. But Erdine looks like she's asleep. So I was like, if the girl's asleep, what are you going to do? Where are you going to take her? And where the hell is Jacob? I just thought about that. Where the hell is he at? I don't know. But hopefully Jacob is somewhere near so he can tell them where Erdine stays. Because, honey, I don't know where she stays. So where's she going to go? Where's she going to go? So we cut from that scene. We see Poppy and Tora walking down. And they're having a conversation. She says, you were so suave back there. You just whisked me up off my feet, led me past the scary bodyguards, and like a cool mafia boss. Like, that was badass and sweet at the same time. And, sorry, I gotta look at my notes. Oh, Lord. And he says, you're about to fall off. Hold on to me. Are you always such a suck up? And he's smiling while he's saying this. And she's like, oh, hush, grumpy pants. And he was like, any man that has to carry a kid home, or babysit a kid and carry her home, would be grumpy. And she was like, you're always saying that. And then, hold on, I'm trying to remember. And then he said, and then Poppy said, I don't think you think I'm a child at all. And then before that, she was like, yeah, people been saying stuff about you. And he was like, all right, so what about those rumors? What are people saying about me? And she was like, people think you're gay. And he was like, well, do you think I'm gay? Like, she didn't even answer. Because obviously, Poppy don't, come on. She ain't dumb. We all know our girl by now. She don't think Tora's gay. Not by the way he be acting on her, like he about to get it in and do some other things, okay? Like, let's be honest here. So she's like, do you want to know some more secrets? He was like, no. She's like, well, I saw Erdine. Erdine said she saw you doing, she was whispering. Tora got nervous and he trips. And then she starts screaming. That whole scene was just so beautiful, you guys. I love it because, again, they're bonding. You know, they didn't go to third base, they're still on second. They're bonding. And, you know, they're getting used to being around each other. Their lives are going to change. Literally, after this, excuse me, after this first season, their life is going to change. It's going to. Because the story, the way it's shifting. We still don't know anything about Goliath. We still don't know what's going on behind closed doors. We don't. Not in the mafia world. And I feel like we're going to be introduced to that when I get to the end of this episode. So, I want to mention the fact that, and hold on, because I wrote this down, y'all. So, Poppy was basically monologuing throughout the scene from the club to when they were walking to the part I'm about to get to. So, well, you know what? Let me talk about this. So, Quincy's on his way home, either with the club owner to his house or to the club owner's house. Excuse me. And he's on the phone trying to get in contact with Benjamin because, as y'all know, him and Poppyland had a conversation before about her brooch that she used as a hairpin that one day when she took Benjamin to his place because he got into it with some guys over his sister, which turns out to be his mom, and at that club, whatever. Because we all know his mom's trying to make money so that they can survive. But Benjamin doesn't want his mom to go through that. He wants her to live a nice life with a whole bunch of money. So Quincy is like, well, I don't remember seeing your brooch, but he remembers Benjamin was there. So he has his guess on that Benjamin took her brooch and he's trying to call him to get that. So there's a cut scene. Oh, and before I get to that, Poppyland was saying that it was a family heirloom from her dad's family. So that's why she wants it back. So he's trying to call Benjamin. We get to a cut scene where him and his mom met up with I'm guessing a diamond or jewelry specialist. I don't know what you call them. And he's trying to see if it's real, to see how much money he can give him. Because sometimes, depending on how many diamonds it is and if it's real, people get lots of money for it. That means they're going to live a good life and won't have to worry about anything. So, we cut back to Quincy. You know, he's nervous. Like, man, he's not picking up. So, yeah, so I'm going to talk about the monologuing with Poppyland. Sorry for that pause, y'all. I'm going to talk about the monologuing, if you want to say that. Third person. What do you call it? I don't know. Monologuing. I'm just say that. It might be wrong, but I'm gonna say it. So I wrote down all the cute things that Poppy wrote down. Ever since she's met Tora and had these exchanges with different people in Narwin City. Because mind you, she was just a book smart woman trying to make her way in the, I guess, journalism, newspaper world. If y'all just think of Poppyland like Spider-Man, like, you know, they're trying to get the biggest scoop on the story and do what they need to do. Because once you get the biggest scoop, like people said, gossip costs is money. And to get the real stories, to report on it, people gonna want money to hear about it, to see it, to look at it. So she's like Spider-Man in this sense, except for she don't take pictures. She just get the scoop on certain things. And yeah, so she's just monologuing and she's just like, love is patient, kind, understanding, is compassion, is forgiveness. Love makes you feel expansive, not contracted. Shade towards jewelry because his ass was not letting her feel any type of way. He was gaslighting her, making her feel like she's the problem and not him. It gives you space to breathe and relax. When she's with Tora, she can feel at ease. She can feel safe. That's all a woman wants to feel. Um, to make mistakes and grow from them, and gives you the courage to move on. So she's made a lot of mistakes in her life. But again, Jory did not want her to go past that. He kept reminding her, oh, everything I do for you is wrong. Like, from this time, from that time. What are you doing? Tora is not like that. He's like, look, you made a mistake. Yeah, I'm going to be pissed. But I can forgive you and move on. This man is willing to do that, and Jory couldn't do that. And he's sitting here messing with Mimi. Don't nobody know who Mimi is? No one cares about Mimi. No one cares. Oh my God. Like, who cares? To have faith and believe when the future looks uncertain. So I took that part from that because she knows what Tora is dealing with, and she still has a special place in her heart for Tora. Obviously, those feelings are there, and even though he's dealing with the Mafia life, it looks uncertain for both of them. But for some reason, she's willing to push on because she believes it's the right thing to do. And that's what I love about Poppyland, because she's a woman that owns up and holds herself accountable for the things that she said and she's done in the past, and she's trying to right her wrongs. A lot of people are not willing to do that, and that's why they don't grow from their mistakes. They keep making the same decisions that lead to the same consequences. If you feel me. Do you feel me? Do you feel me? Okay. Alright, you guys. So look, we about to come to the end. We at the end now. I wanna talk about Poppyland's bio. Cause she pulled a Damien, okay? She was like, hey, I'm Poppyland Wilkins. I'm 21 years old. I'm a Pisces. Look, hey girl, I'm a Pisces too. February 22nd, 1993. Yes, you guys, 27. So, she's a Pisces. Her favorite color is pink. My favorite color is green. And she says, this is the start of my brand new life in the city. And like I said, all this stuff happened within a span of like a couple of weeks. So I say maybe 2 months. I could be wrong. But yeah, Poppyland has encountered Tora and all the crazy stuff that surrounded him. And now she feels comfortable to move on from Jory and those wasted years of her life. I'm going to say wasted, but also an experience. Because when you're in a relationship, sometimes you do feel like you wasted your years. Like, what the hell are we doing? Like, if you was going to do all this, honey, you should have been said something. Broke up with me, did something. But I feel like men don't want you to level up in life. I'm not going to say with a man. I'm going to say level up in life. And they know that you moving on and you being at peace with yourself will lead you to a man that will value you, because he sees that in you. He sees that you're headstrong. He sees that you value yourself on the highest of standards, which is what I want every woman on this platform of YouTube and in real life, like in the world, to value themselves. Don't ever settle. Don't ever think that you have to settle for somebody who sits up and make you seem like you're the problem. He doesn't want to support your dreams. He doesn't care about your feelings, and he doesn't care about you. Do not settle for that. Just because you don't want to be alone, don't settle for that. Please don't. Because I promise you, you're going to waste your life, or even worse, have a baby by him, get married to him, and now you're chained up by this contract, this paper, this agreement, this child. And you have to keep seeing this person. So please, ladies, do not do it. Let this series be a lesson to you. Please. Sorry, y'all. Whew. I might be having a cold. I don't know, but oh my God. So so we get a cutscene. And I think I said this about one of my previous episodes. I talked about Goliath. I said, for some reason, we still don't know nothing about Goliath and what happened. We get a cutscene. Goliath is running through the forest. He's running from guys with guns. And then he cliff jumps with this important bag and paper is falling out. So if y'all looked at his shoes look different, right? The shoe at I think the first or second episode of Midnight Poppyland, it was some sneakers and a piece of paper with stuff that belonged to Goliath. So either this is the past or this is recent. I feel like this is recent. His clothes is different. There was no bag at the scene. It was just a shoe and paper, right? I think Goliath changed his clothes. These people may have tried to kill him and he evaded them and changed his clothes and left. And if you guys notice, the guy in the middle with his like mohawk, he looks like that guy. Okay, so one of the episodes, the guy was, I think he came to his mom's restaurant or whatever, and the mom was like, I gave you my whole paycheck or something so you can help me clean up. He found out a picture of, Tora and them when they were younger, and he commented and said they either locked up or dead, and he threw the paper. He was like, this ain't interesting. So he found some stuff with Goliath. And he was like, he asked his mom, who used to work here? She said Goliath. And he was like, the Goliath? Like the guy that worked his way up and made a name for himself? So he got nervous and excited, but then he found some stuff on some of the people that work with the police or government officials. Y'all know sometimes they can do dirty work with the police, and let's be real, a lot of policemen or government officials, they smuggle drugs. And they do mafia stuff. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. They do mafia stuff behind the scenes or gangbang stuff behind the scenes. We all know this, okay? We all know this. Like, this ain't no... If you don't watch movies, if you don't do research in real life, people do that. The system is corrupted. So he found something that could lead to Goliath and just everything that's happening in Narwhal City. And he looks like he's the one in the middle that's chasing him with a gun. So maybe the guy got some of his boys, they found where Goliath was, and they were trying to kill him. And get whatever he had in that bag. So I'm going to go more into detail with that. But yes, you guys, this concludes episode 58. This episode was jam-packed with so much stuff. It literally opens up for a lot of theories. And I'm definitely going to make a theory video, you guys. I don't even know if y'all going to watch this video all the way through. Because it's very long. It's very, very long. And I'm trying to make it under 30 minutes. But yes. So you guys, this is it for season 1 of Midnight Poppyland. So when the second season starts, I will be reading it. And I won't do... I said I was doing the fast pass, but I did it for this one because I didn't want to start all the way from the beginning. And then I didn't want to do all that. When a lot of y'all read it, y'all know the story, this, that, and the third. So, with that being said, when the second season come out, I will be doing it. I did say I was doing fast pass only, but it's only for these episodes that came out. I'm going to be doing the regular episodes when season 2 comes out. So again, I want to thank Lilydusk and her team. You guys are super amazing. You're amazing. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. You're amazing as well. All the viewers, you guys, you're amazing too. And again, if y'all want to theorize, if y'all want to talk, or y'all want to gush over any moments, leave it in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next webtoon series that I will be reviewing, which will be Remarry Empress and Lord Olympus. Yes. Again, my name is Kiana. Thanks for watching. I will see you later. Bye.